Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday the 1st of September 2021. Brand new month starting today. It's midweek but a new month. September feels like the end of the year is closing in, doesn't it, after August? August somehow seems like it's still the middle of the year. Somehow when we get to September it feels like you just get that feeling we're pushing towards the end of the year. Okay, medium level Sudoku to play in a moment. I see a lot of digits given, so not sure what that means. Could mean a very easy puzzle, could mean a logic trap at the end, not really sure. I'd like to mention something in the news. A judge in Ohio in the US has ordered a hospital to administer ivermectin. Now this has become well known in the news recently as this is a drug given to animals to deworm them, horses mostly, I think. It is unproven. There has been no research has not shown it to be effective in any way. And a judge has ordered a hospital refused to administer it, but they found this woman's, the poor man who's dying, his wife found a doctor who's willing to prescribe it outside the hospital, but the hospital won't give it, refuse to give it. And the judge ordered the hospital to administer it. It's outrageous. This is a disgraceful decision. A doctor should be telling medical professionals who know what they're doing and make decisions based on science to make ridiculous interventions with animal drugs which are unproven and could possibly be dangerous. It's absolutely an insane decision. I understand the poor woman who is trying to get her husband, some pain relief. The unfortunate thing is we live in a current world which is so full of nonsense, propaganda and lies and misinformation and disinformation, where people are making money from particular medications if they can promote them. It's a terrible situation, really terrible. But we need to believe in science, testing, not placebo effect, not anecdote, actual proper research-based double-blind trials on all drugs. That's how we move forward and stop these things from happening and get people to actually understand science and statistics, not the ridiculous lack of education that seems to be so widespread at the moment. Anyway, this is very un-Zen-like. It's more of a rant. We were going to call it Rent and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle this morning instead of Zen. Okay, but let's get back to our Sudoku puzzle because we can't do much about judges in the US, so we just have to accept it for now, I suppose. So let's see our Sudoku puzzle. If you've never played the game before, it has 9 squares in each of the rows across, 9 squares in each of the columns down, and 9 squares in each of these outlined boxes. And our job is to fit the numbers into the squares, numbers 1 to 9, since there are 9 squares in each. Each number can appear once only in its row, column or block. So when we look at this block here and we say, do we have a digit 1? And the answer is no, we don't. We can say that this one stops this square from being 1 because it's already in this row and it cannot reappear. This one blocks right across here in this row. Right, so there is only 1 square that is not affected by a pre-existing 1. So chair's a bit noisy this morning, excuse me, so I'll put in the 1 there. That's our first number of the morning. What day is it today? Wednesday. So Wednesday is usually slightly harder than Tuesday in Guardian speak, Guardian Sudoku speak. This 5 blocks across here, this 5 blocks across here, there's 5 blocks up here. And by the way, Tuesday is usually a pretty easy day, so we're not expecting anything too tough. There's 4 blocks down here, 4 blocks up here, and 4 blocks across here. So that gives me a 4 to place there. This 4 across, this 4 just actually across, up this column is all I need to say, because then that just leaves 1 square there anyway. Okay, the missing numbers in this row are 3, 7, and 8. We have 1, 2, we don't have 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7 or 8. But 7 and 8 are in this block. So that means that this square can't be 7 or 8 because we can't rewrite 7 or 8 in the same block. So if it's not 7 or 8, it's got to be 3, right? Now this 8 stops this from being an 8. So 8 comes here and 7 comes here like this. This 3 stops this square from being a 3, so the 3 goes here, and there's only one number to fill in that block, and it's a 2. This 2 stops this from being a 2, so the 2 goes here. The last number to get here is a 9. Now there's only one number in this row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's an 8. We've got a 9 already, so the 8 goes there. There's 2 blocks down this column, 2 down this column, and 2 across here, giving me a 2 here. The 2 across this column, across here, and down here gives me a 2 in that location there, and 2 up this column, and this 2 across this row blocks. So 2 goes there. That's the end of digit 2 now. We've got 2 in every single block already, so we can relax on digit 2's. This is a 6. Shall we see why? Because 6 blocks down here and 6 blocks across here, so 6 is in one of these 2 squares. Can't say which one, but one of them, which will block across here, and then this 6 will block across here. So there's only one square left. Okay, in this column here, let's see which numbers are missing. We have 1, 2, we don't have 3. 4, we don't have 5. So 3 and 5 are missing. So immediately I see 3 and 5 are in this block here. So that means that 3 and 5 can't be in these 2 squares, so 3 and 5 must be in these 2 squares. Okay, let's continue on. 6, no, we don't have 6. Well, 6 must be down here because these are filled with 3 and 5. So this 6 blocks this here, so we can immediately say that 6 goes there. 7, 8, and 9 is our last number to fill in there because we know that this is 3 and 5. Oh, what's wrong with this chair? It's suddenly unbalanced. There are 3 numbers missing here in this block. They are 1, 7, and 8. But the 1 and the 8 mean that this can't be 1, can't be 8, so it's got to be 7. And now that just gives 1, 7 left up here, 7 blocking up here, 7 blocking up here. So the 7's got to go there. There's 3 blocks across here, there's 3 blocks down here, giving us a 3 to place there. This row here does not have a 3 yet, but this 3 stops a 3 from appearing here, this 3 stops a 3 from appearing here, and this 3 stops a 3 from appearing here, and so 3... Oh, my cat's come to say hello. Oh, yeah, hi. Can you play Sudoku? Then be quiet if not. No, then be quiet if you're not playing. Oh, dear. You want to say hello? Oh. Oh, dear. Right. Excuse the interruption. Cats are bad for concentration. Right, where was I? Now I've lost my train of thought. I was doing something and it's gone now. What was I looking at? Ah, here we go. 4 blocking across here, 4 blocking this square here, and that's a 4 there. And that's probably enough to finish the game now. 4 blocking all the way up here, 4 blocking up here, and this 4 blocking this square. So 4's got to go there. Is it enough to finish? 7 blocking up here, 7 across here, 7 across here, so that gives us a 7 to place here. And now we know 7 is in the middle square because 7 down 7 here, like this. Missing numbers here are 6 and 9. Can we get them yet? No, we can't. Okay. Okay, 3 empty squares here. Let's find out what they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have 5, we don't have 6, we don't have 9, but 6 and 9 are in this column. So this cannot be 6, cannot be 9, so it's got to be 5. This 6 means that can't be 6, so 6 is there and 9 goes there. One number to get in this column now, it's a 5. This 5 stops this from being a 5, so 5 goes here. The last number to get here is 8. Now we had 6 and 9 missing here, didn't we? So this 6 means that can't be a 6. 6 goes there, the 9 goes there. One number to get down this column. You can see it in 2 ways. You can say this 9 blocks down here, or you could count through the numbers and say you'll get to the end and you'll get to 9. Missing numbers 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8. So we've got, what have we got to get down here? 1, 3. Okay, so 5 blocking down here, 5 blocking down here, 5 across here. That gives us a 5 there. 9 across this row, 9 blocking down here, that gives us a 9 there. Ah, right, if this is 1 or 8, and these two are 1 or 8, right, so we know this is 1 or 8, this has to be 1 or 8, this has got to be 1 or 8. So if we see an 8 here, we know that that's a 1, that's our 8, this is our 1, that's our 8, This is our 1 and that's our 8. Okay. This 8 blocks across this row, 8 blocks up here. So that's an 8 there. Six blocks up this column. We don't have a 6 in this block yet, so we place it now. The last number that we need down here is a 3, 1, 2. There's no 3 in this column, so we can place that now. This is a 1, it's the last number in that block. Missing numbers up here are 3 and 9, but we can't tell which is which yet, so we've got to move back over to this side and see what we need. 1, 2, 3. Well, 3 blocks up here, so it's limited to these 2 squares, but can't tell for sure. 4, we have 5 blocks across here like this and 5 blocks up here, so we can tell that that's our 5. Now we look at this square and say there's only one number missing, and it's a 3, as we just learned. Now this 3 stops that from being a 3, so the 3 goes there. The last number to get here is a 9. The last number in this row is a 9. And the missing number down here is a 6. And let's just double check our work, because we are playing on pen and paper as opposed to a computer, which will tell us if we've made a mistake. The paper won't give us any feedback. Okay, so that's the end of today's medium level, more like an easy level, I suppose, really. Guardian Sudoku puzzle. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've learned. If you're a beginner, I hope you've learned a few ideas from this. If you're an intermediate player, you probably haven't learned very much from today, but never mind. I hope you enjoyed playing the game yourself. So join me again for more Sudoku anytime you feel like it. Thank you. Bye-bye.